Hi there, I'm James Lott, Jr., Certified Life Coach, and a subject we're going to talk about today is something that has been brought up a lot recently after the death of Kobe Bryant and other celebrities that are prominent in our society. I've been seeing posts where people are saying, how could you be upset about a celebrity dying, you didn't even know them? Or you weren't friends with them, so why is it affecting you so deeply? And I think some people actually really believe that, and I see kind of where they're coming from. They weren't your sister, brother, cousin, friend. They weren't your colleague. They weren't with you. Like, you didn't have a relationship with them physically where you were, you talked all the time and did things together. So I guess for some people that would mean, that would equate, that's why you'd be upset. Someone was in your life, physically in your life, you would be upset, but they're dead. But we have these celebrities dying, and which they die all the time, of course. People in our lives die. And you're like, so why are you crying? Or why are you depressed? Or why? And I'll just share my experience and what I think it is, and why I think it's okay to be upset over a celebrity's death. I will tell you, there have been a couple of celebrities. When somebody dies, it's always sad, of course. And especially like with Kobe Bryant and all the others in the helicopter, it was a tragic death. It wasn't like they were sick and then died, but it was a tragic death that happened, for many people believe, way too soon. For me, there were a couple of deaths that really struck me really hard. One was Kurt Cobain, when he killed himself. I was distraught. I really liked Nirvana. I liked the group Nirvana. I liked what he had to say, his messages. And I was actually surprised myself that one hit me as hard as it did. And I was really depressed. And they came out with that live Unplugged album, MTV Unplugged album from New York. And I played it to death. My poor roommates. I just think it was somebody that I related to really hit me. Another one that hit me, not as hard, but it was kind of like, ooh, okay. And that was the double whammy of Farrah Fawcett and Michael Jackson. They died the same day. And that was that was a rough one. She was like, wow, okay, two people I really liked and admired and had troubled lives, but they were people I liked their work. Grew up with them both. And it was kind of like, oh, okay. But the one that really hit me hard was Prince. I was a huge Prince fan from the beginnings to his death. I've seen him in concert 4 or 5 times over the years. I'm a fan. Have all his albums and singles and everything he put out. I had that. I collected his music. That's the one that made me really examine when celebrities die. You really can be affected. And I think one of the things I can explain to people is that who don't get it is that these folks were in your life in some form, a part of your life through their creativity. Whether it's a sports person, or musician, or an actor, actress, a writer, you invited them into your life, you accepted them and said, okay, I'm going to take what you give, and I like it, I'm going to enjoy it and become a fan. And I think for me, I was crying over the actual death because it was sad, but also crying at the promise of new stuff. It's like, it's final. For Prince, Prince has 1 million songs in the vaults, they always say, but in terms of him creating something new, it's done. There's no more new Prince stuff in terms of him creating. No more seeing him in concert. No more possibly meeting him. I'm in the entertainment field also. I'm an interviewer. I don't get to interview him. Things like that. I think I was crying. I was mourning the loss of the promise of new stuff and of him not being here. Of him being here. We look up to people all the time as heroes and icons and unofficial mentors. And I think it can affect you deeply. When you hear someone's music, or watch a TV show and you love, like soaps, especially soaps, wrestling, sports, things where you're watching all the time. It's like you're right to feel upset and sad over that. It does affect you. They are a part of your life. You may not know them personally, but you knew pieces of them. And you knew of them, and you knew of their work. And that's kind of what you're mourning, that's done, that's over. And it's sad. Shannon Doherty is revealed she has stage 4 cancer. I'm very sad for her. I really like her work, and I'm sad that she's not going to be able to continue, possibly. Now, some people live a long time, but it's stage 4, which usually means it's, that's the last stage. Alex Trebek's another one who's going through that too right now. It's like, when they pass, and we're all going to pass. That's the one thing we all can't escape. It's death is inevitable for all of us. And everybody, different religions and feelings had different feelings about it. Some people feel it's a celebration, there's a next life, all that kind of stuff. Doesn't matter. I think in the big scheme of things, you're missing them. Just the presence in your current life right now, in front of you. And I think it's okay. I think it's really okay to mourn the loss of somebody, and mourn the loss of their work and their talent. And I tell people all the time, and I met Christian Alfonso in Days of Our Lives, there were many dark times I had in my life, and just watching your performances helped me through. When I had Bell's palsy, there were certain shows that kept me calm and anxiety free. I put them on in the background, it gave me another day to live. Like, literally gave me another day to live. When I was in pain, certain songs and sounds calmed me down. So those things should not be taken lightly. None of that should be taken lightly. That's all real, tangible stuff. So your emotions are valid. And everyone who's going through a loss in real life and in real life, it's all natural. I believe it's natural. So I don't think anybody should feel bad or ashamed. And those of you who may not understand that, I also understand folks who don't get like that over celebrities. That's fine too. That's no judgment towards you either. I'm not going to judge you. Some people compartmentalize and people mean things in different ways to them. And so those of you who don't get super upset over a celebrity, you're sad, you're like, I don't, get depressed and cry over it. That's fine. Prince, I was depressed for like a week and a half. I literally did not go to work for a week. And I laid in bed. I felt super depressed. This is just music, watched all these documentaries, laid in bed, and really mourned the loss. And after the next week began, I started to finally reemerge. And that's okay. And if you don't feel that way, that's okay too. So be no shaming going in the direction. But it's okay to feel sad for a celebrity that passes. I'm James Lott Jr. You can follow my website, A Lot of Help. That's ALOTTOFHELP.com. A Lot of Help is on Facebook, the page, and on my podcast. A Lot of Help is on Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, and Spreaker.com, and Deezer, and Google Play, and Spotify, I believe Pandora, and a few others. So go ahead and follow. Everyone take care of each other, and talk to you next time.